excited to share this with you. Two of my daughters came over last night, as they always do every Sunday. And I'm sitting on the couch, we're watching a movie. I rented a movie off of Redbox on the app on the TV. Don't even remember what we were, the Nicolas Cage vampire-like movie. And Mouse is in my lap. And we're sitting there watching it and being distracted. I didn't notice it right off. But all of a sudden, I felt a really mild vibration in my lower stomach. And at first, I thought it was a mouse purring. It's very seldom that she purrs. And she was just snuggled and sleeping. And so I kind of touched her ribs to feel if she was purring, and she wasn't. And it would kind of intense. It was mildly intense. And the only reason why I'm saying intense is because it came in waves. It was like, it was a little stronger, and then it got weaker. And then it got stronger, and then weaker. And I'm sitting there thinking, they're working on me while I'm awake, which they have done that once before. This happened at work when they worked on me last time. It was in a different area in my lower abdomen, come to think of it. I'm sitting there feeling it, and we had Frito pie. And so part of me was like, is that gas? But it didn't feel like it. It didn't progress, as in, working its way down. And it did that for a good 30 minutes. And I'm like, this is special. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I always enjoy it when they come and work on my body. And then I guess it stopped because I guess I forgot it was happening. Then I go to bed last night, and I'm laying there doing my color by numbers, as I always do. And then I realized that they started vibrating. This sounds really weird when I say that, but it's exactly what it is. I started getting body vibrations. And at this minute, I don't remember where. But I looked around, didn't see anything, or any entity, I should say. And then I don't remember what happened. But I was like, okay, wait a second, okay. And I hurried and put my phone up, I plugged it up, and then put it down. And then I thought, well, I'll just go to sleep, because I have just gave up on seeing them. It's been a long time, although I have felt them. But all of a sudden, I felt this, I don't even know how to describe it, an intense knowing that there was entities there. And then the old familiar feeling of nausea comes over me. And then I start getting clammy, and then I'm starting to feel things moving around my heart again. And I'm sitting there thinking, oh gosh, I've asked y'all so many times to put me to sleep when you do that. It's really scary. Although painless, totally painless. But you have to stop and think in my head, I'm going to unalive. I can't say that one word. I have fear of processing that task of progressing over to the other side. I know what's on the other side, and it's nothing but good. But the process scares me. I have no idea why that scares me. I have no clue. But I closed my eyes, and I was sitting there thinking, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. And I didn't for a bit. And then I think they had sensed that I was really freaking out again, and they put me to sleep. My heart was beating in a way that wasn't normal. It felt like, honestly, they were forcing it to beat. So saying that, and I've been told this, that your heart didn't stop, or no, I have been told that they are not stopping my heart, they are starting it, which kind of puzzles me, because I'm like, why would my heart stop? Then, between that time and last night, I have been diagnosed with a heart condition, in which I told it was normal. And I don't know what makes it normal. I have not felt it do that in a while, and I'll say real quick what it is. I have PAC and PVC. One is upper, one is lower on the heart valves. And I can't remember which is which, but I will say my PACs are not as bad as my PVCs. And I want to say the PVC is the upper heart chamber. And what they do, a normal heart chambers will do is pump separately. Well, mine will pump together. But my upper one does it more often than my lower. So my lower doesn't double pump, but as often, if that makes sense. I'm hoping I explained that right. But they said it was normal. And what it feels like is a flop in your chest, all painless. It's scary, but it's painless. And it did it just like years ago. It would happen like once every 5 or 6 months, and I'd feel it maybe twice. That is it. But this one day I had over 30 in 1 hour, and they still say that's normal. And so I just kind of tried to ignore it. Well, I don't know when it stopped, but it had stopped. But the other day I felt it happen twice. And I remember thinking, oh, I haven't felt that in a while. And it has stopped again. In the back of my head, something is telling me the doctors are missing something. When I was 16, I tried to unalive myself because of my very drastically hard childhood in many ways, in every way, if you catch my drift. So when I was 16, I just had enough, and I took a lot of pills, and I succeeded, had an NDE, and came back because I don't know what being was talking to me. I can describe him, but he said to me that if I succeed, me, not him, if I had succeeded in this, the whole timeline will change. So I am there to do a task that nobody else can do. And I remember looking at him and thinking, how can I turn that down? And I barely remember saying, okay, I'll go back. I don't even know if I got the whole sentence out. And then I woke up with my body sitting up in bed, which was your soul slamming back in your body, which is what happens. I always had a feeling that I messed my heart up doing that. And then now my PAC and PVCs, but they've worked on my heart ever since my awakening. Not real soon after my awakening, but very short after. I'm going to say 6 months to a year after my awakening. After my awakening, I become aware of the entities that come and visit me, as in extraterrestrials. Now, human souls, I've always seen. I've always heard, always smelled, you name it. Humans, I can sense them, see them, every sense. But extraterrestrials were new at my awakening. Anyway, yeah, they were working on my heart again last night. And today I remember thinking, what's going on? I really want to know, are they working on my heart chakra, or are they trying to fix whatever's wrong with my heart? I am one that is very, very in tune with my body. Like I knew something was wrong when my gallbladder went bad. It was like instantly. It wasn't like over time. It was, I was eating a burger, went into really bad pain, and I felt full. And I had like 2 or 3 bites of my burger. And back then I can't eat a whole burger. I can't now. But I remember thinking, oh my gosh, that really hurt. What is that? And I felt like I had a whole 2 meals is what it felt like I had. And I remember I was clean and everything, but I knew I was going to go to the hospital. So I took a shower and everything. They did determine that my gallbladder was leaking. And why they didn't want to do surgery immediately, I don't know. But they did like a couple of days after. I knew my appendix went bad whenever it went bad. I felt it, knew what it was, but I was hoping it wasn't. I've always been in tune with my body, so something has been telling me there's something wrong with my heart, and I don't know what it is. I think it's something that I've damaged that they can't see, or, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. But I will say, I am ready to go home. And I'm not saying that I'm wanting to unalive myself, but I am ready to go home. If I knew at this very minute that I had cancer, I would not do anything to try to stop it or even slow it down. I would just let it go. And a part of me feels that we are not made for chemo. Now, and some of you are going to be like, she's crazy, and you are entitled to your opinion, and I will not ever put you down for your opinion. It's just the way I feel. Does it make me right or wrong? The same for you. But I feel like we're not made for chemo. Although it can destroy cancer, it can, I feel, destroy other things. And it's just like you're taken away from one to better nothing. You know what I mean? And it always comes back. And usually when it does, it comes back full force. So I don't want to go through that. I don't want to do anything. And I'm at the age where I have to go get tested for cancer, and I'm not even doing it. And I'm just waiting for my doctor to say, why aren't you doing these tests? And I will tell her, I'm ready to go home. That's why. This video kind of went crazy here. I was just sitting here thinking of what I remember last night, and I want to say my black curtains that look like white spider webs all over them, I want to say. I will also say, but saying that out loud is, in the past, shortly after my awakening, I would wake up and look at the walls, and the walls looked like he had black spider webs all over them. And I'm not talking, you know, thin lined silky webs. I'm talking about what looked like, I should say this, black enormous blood veins just going every direction on the wall. And I never knew what those are or were, and still don't know. My friend, the painter, had stated that this kind of made me feel good, that she enjoys my vision. I shouldn't say vision, my visions, when I talk about the visions I have and my visits. And she said she looks forward to them. So I was thinking at work today, I will try to do more of those because I'm having more of those. Yeah, I'll do that. But I'm hoping that they keep coming because I hate it when they don't. I have nothing to talk about. So on that note, I'm going to end this here. I love you guys tremendously, and I'm going to send you love, light, and peace. Bye.